Welcome everyone, and thanks for joining us for today's episode of Canal Days. As always, I'm your host Carrie, along with my co-host, founder of Historical Tours of Greater Holyoke, Robert Como. Our Canal Days series delves into the vast collection of historical sites throughout Massachusetts, with Robert's expertise of the local history as our personal guide. Each episode, we uncover history throughout local communities with historic houses, meaningful monuments, preeminent pivotal pioneers, and remarkable remaining remnants, all while uncovering their seminal significance. Today's episode of Canal Days will be canvassing the Sarah Jane Sherman Memorial Park, located in Chicopee, Massachusetts. So, can you clarify where specifically the Sarah Jane Sherman Park is located in Chicopee?
Yes, it's on Meadow Street, but it also borders onto Chicopee Street on the other side. So it's a very long and wide park. It's quite shocking when you go in there how big it is. And so it's very easy to get to on either side. And it's also next to a school. And we're going to talk about how good looking the park is and what it has inside of it. And it's a memorial park too, so it was named after a given person, just like the school next to it. And the official parking lot, I believe, is the one on Meadow Street, so you can use that. That's where there used to be, there still is a pool on one end, and on the other end you have the children's apparatus.
And can you apprise for us what the educational institution is adjacent to Sarah Jane Park?
Yes, the Stefanik School is right next to it, and that school was put in there in the year 1970. Since it's a school, also has a playground in the back with play fields, and so its fields are extremely large. So if you add together the Sarah Jane Sherman Park together with the Stefanik's playground, it's an enormous amount of open space here, a lot of greenery, a lot of ball fields around, and just walking, not even the total perimeter, took me 18 minutes. If I really got down to the total perimeter, it might have been more like a half hour to walk around the entire perimeter, and that's close to 1.5 miles, which is a large field.
And don't worry, stick around, and we'll be right back after this quick important announcement. Are you fascinated by local history and eager to investigate the obscure treasures off the beaten path throughout the state of Massachusetts? Or maybe just seeking an unforgettable cultural activity for friends and family to enjoy? Look no further than Historical Tours of Greater Holyoke, founded by Robert Como. With over a decade of experience, Robert offers captivating tours and presentations of historic sites and landmarks throughout the state. Whether you're interested in canals, cemeteries, charming churches, or more, Robert's tours provide a unique and enriching experience for all. And that's not it. You can also schedule private tours tailored to your interests, ensuring a personalized adventure and unforgettable memories. Perfect for families or groups of all sizes, making for an exciting hands-on learning experience that brings history to life. Simply visit holyokecanaltour.org or email bobcat4214, capital B, at yahoo.com to book your private tour today. But wait, there's more. Don't miss out on Robert's podcast and video series, Canal Days, where you can dive even deeper into the vital history of the Connecticut River Valley. Plus, for those who may not be local or would rather enjoy on the go, or from the comfort of their home, Canal Days brings the adventure right to your screen. So don't miss out. Uncover the pivotal past with Historical Tours of Greater Holyoke to make your own history with memories that will last a lifetime. Remember to log on to holyokecanaltour.org for more information and secure a personalized experience today. Welcome back to our Canal Days episode of the Sarah Jane Sherman Memorial Park in Chicopee, Massachusetts. And can you familiarize us with the characteristics of the park?
Yes, it has a lot of features, which I'll talk about in the next question. But it has a walking path around the Sarah Jane Park. And the Stefanik Park is mostly greenery along its edges. And there's a lot of trees, especially on the western edge of the Sherman Park. And of course, is the swim pool. Now, the western edge also has big pavilions, and a lot of people go down there just to get out of their houses and stay in the shade in the outdoors. Where most of the rest of the park is to walk or to play in. And the Sherman field, being adjacent to the Stefanik field, has a vast walkway, but it also has a large amount of trees and flowers and bushes. So you can go there to walk, or you can go there just to be with nature itself. So it's quite a nice experience.
And can you summarize for us the amenities of the park?
Yes, there's baseball fields and softball fields, and then a soccer field, and then there's outdoor pavilions, and then on the Meadow Street side there's the swim pool, and some of the walkways are concrete, but some are packed dirt and cinder. And then the same around the Stefanik Park, one baseball field, one soccer field, and then a lot of walking spaces, and a couple of playground sets, one for the larger children and one for the smaller. So it's a wonderful setup. And so you can bring the whole family here, and they'll have plenty to do, whether you're going for the ball fields or for a picnic, and there's some outdoor picnic tables, or if your child goes to the school there, you can always go with them after school into a beautiful park. And whether it's the playground section or the true park, it's a very nice location. And so I hope you go there and get to experience it.
And thanks for listening to Canal Days and our episode on the Sarah Jane Sherman Memorial Park in Chicopee, Massachusetts, and joining us on our journey through the rich history of the Connecticut River Valley. We hope you enjoyed uncovering some of the hidden and overlooked marvels and their fascinating stories that shaped our past in the state of Massachusetts. A special thanks to Robert Camus, founder of the Historical Tours of Greater Holyoke, for sharing his passion and expertise with us. Remember, you can find more information about Robert's tours, book private tours, and explore the Canal Days video and podcast series at holyokecanaltour.org. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please like, comment, and share. We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions for future episodes. And don't forget to keep exploring and discovering the history that is hidden in plain sight all around us. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to tune in to our next episode of Canal Days at holyokecanaltour.org. Until next time.